Cinder stared at the giant. Cinder, what are you? Corvus looked at her and deemed he a non-threat. But someone else came detecting his presence. Magnus teleports in as he found Corvus. Magnus, hey Corvus, you finally found this place. Cinder was gawking at the two giants. Corvus, yeah, the advanced force arrived nearby. I heard the Thousand Suns, Night Lords, and the Salamanders are holding orbit over this little pearl of a planet. Cinder was sneaking away until Corvus saw this and aimed his bolter at her, making her freeze. Corvus, if you know what's good for you, you'll freeze right there. And suddenly she shatters into glass as Neo saved her discreetly. Corvus, what sorcery is this? Magnus, ooh, a new ability. These semblances are sure interesting. Corvus, alright, Bookworm, explain. Magnus, Roboutte's son and daughter are here living on this planet as mortals. Corvus rose a brow. Later during the prom, Corvus was being briefed by Magnus. Vulcan came in the dance hall, shocking many of the students how big he is. But he saw their dances and did the unusual. Jaune was clapping while Fulgrim has his jaw dropped. Magnus and Corvus entered the hall to be stunned silent. Conrad was talking to Saffron, Terra and Adrian through a scroll he was holding with his claw fingers. He points the scroll to Vulcan as Adrian claps, saying Fui Unca. Saffron and Terra were giggling at the scene. The night ends with Cinder aborting mission and the Primarchs talking about how the rest if the Force is nearing their sector. The next day, the Primarchs were on their way to Oshpin's office to speak with the planet's governing force. Magnus, so Horus finished off that Orc versus Dark Eldar war? How? Corvus, he threw the war boss out of a window over a 100-story tall mech. Conrad, he should have gutted that orc. Vulcan, yes, Bruta, but these orcs are fungi, they'll just come back if there's a tiny bit left of them. That's why I say burn them all. Corvus, no wonder the salamanders have more effect on the orc gestalt than some of us. Fulgrim, when is the Crusade fleet coming? Corvus, they are 10 solar cycles away. Then someone ran up to them. Jaune, that's on the festival day. Vulcan, oh, that would be a good time for everyone. Jaune, everyone is going to panic to see a massive fleet appearing out of the blue. Magnus, don't worry, Father will make sure to announce his arrival to bring order to chaos. Jaune, I hope so. They went up one by one since one pre-march is already a monumental task for the elevator. As each of them arrive, they are met with the glare of one general, the sigh of one headmistress, the stare of one former bandit, and the headmaster as well. Once everyone is up there, Ironwood. Alright, I'll start explaining. Oshpin. These men are now the lords of this entire planet. Ironwood. Pardon my English for a moment. What the fuck do you mean they're the lords of the planet? Glinda. As the terms pertain, they are here to take administrative position on our little planet. Ironwood, have you two been smoking something? No one has ever even reached beyond the stars. Magnus, the fact that you people still haven't speaks volumes to your level of intelligence. Conrad, ground level intelligence. Ironwood, alright, who or what are you people? Vulcan, we are the Imperium's foremost leaders on an expedition. Any planet we come across we bring back to the Imperium's fold. For humanity has been scattered amongst the stars. And you have been found and are to be transitioned back. Ironwood, excuse me, what? We are an independent planet. Jaune, and yet your ancestors were explorers from Terra. Oshpin, I've been meaning to ask, how do you know that? Jaune, I have asked Uncle Magnus to provide some records of the Eastern Fringe and found that you people were part of a mass expedition to expand the borders of our homeworld of Terra. Magnus cast an image of their home. Magnus, it seems that something happened here that Terra lost contact with you. Warp storms, maybe? Oshpin, you knew of our ancestors? Jaune, only historical texts and logs. The rest is up to you people to fill. Ashbin, have you ever heard the tale of the brother gods? Jaune, Ivory as D of them, yes. Ironwood, Ashbin, Linda. Quiet James, we are speaking to our future allies. Ironwood, you can't be serious in surrendering our freedom. Fulgrim, watch your tone, mortal. Linda, and may I remind you that their army is far larger and has superior weaponry and has a massive advantage in experience. Corvus, let's not stray off topic. What is this about brother gods? Ashbin, it is said that they were responsible for our creation. And we already tried fighting them, and we were wiped out, and they tried to recreate us. But that's the lie that was set. Some of us survived and began again as they abandoned us. Magnus, interesting. These brothers you speak of seem to resemble warp entities. Linda, warp entities? Magnus, Father might be better at explaining that. I have yet to fully grasp what the warp truly is. Ashbin, can you explain what the warp is? Jaune, it is a separate realm where we use to travel beyond the speed of light. Although there are some things that only Grandfather can clear it up. Magnus, huh? Conrad, what is it? Magnus, the rest of the advance force arrived near the sector. Ironwood, the rest of the advance force? Fulgrim, who among our brothers are here? Magnus, sigh. Meanwhile, outside Remnant sector. Ho-ho, I beat you, furry. Lehman, shut it, speed freak. I let you win. Jagatai, cry harder. Lion, calm it down, you two. Onran is more than enough when it comes to reckless behavior. Onran, I heard that brown noser. Fuck you. So, is that the planet? Lion, yes. Dark Angel Marine, sir, there seems to be 4 legions already there. Lion, what? Who?